Earth's horizon shimmered with an ominous glow as the magnetic field began to collapse, sending shockwaves through cities worldwide. Leo stood in front of the holographic display, visualizing the magnetic field fluctuations. Dr. Alara entered the lab, her lab coat billowing slightly as the door swooshed open. "We need to make a move, Leo," Alara urged, tapping the tablet. "Time is running out." Jax entered, wiping sweat from his brow, bringing a new energy into the room. "What's the situation?" Jax asked, instantly aware of the tension in the air. "The magnetic field is collapsing faster than projected," Leo replied, his voice steady. "What are our options?" Alara pressed, her voice tinged with urgency. Jax suggested, "We should reinforce the generators on the satellites. They might stabilize the field." "That's risky, but it might just work," Leo replied, eyes lighting up with hope. Alara adjusted her glasses. "We need more data on the satellite systems first. We can't move blindly into this." "Then let's split up," Jax suggested, breaking the tension. "Alara, you handle data. Leo, you check the systems." With a nod, Leo agreed. "I'll check the satellites first. We can rendezvous back here." "Be careful, Leo," Alara called after him, her voice echoing in the busy lab. As Leo walked away, he muttered, "I won't let my past stop me this time." Outside, the atmosphere was charged with thunder as lightning flickered ominously in the sky. Leo's heart raced as he approached the satellite station, memories of his past flooding back. Suddenly, flashes of a past mission haunted him. Failure, loss, regret. "Focus, Leo. You can't let this defeat you," he whispered to himself, shaking his head. Just then, a voice crackled over the intercom, startling him. "Leo, come in! We need your status update," Alara's voice rang out firmly. "I'm at the satellite station, but I'm—" Leo hesitated, fighting his demons. "We can't afford any mistakes," Jax's voice cut through his thoughts. I know! I'm trying!" Leo snapped back, frustration bubbling to the surface. "We're counting on you, Leo. Stick to the plan," Alara's voice echoed with firm determination. Leo took a deep breath, nodded to himself, and pressed forward at the controls. "I'll do this for everyone," he declared to the empty surroundings, energizing himself. As Leo reaches the satellite station, the wind howls ominously. He feels the weight of his past looming over him, yet a flicker of determination ignites within him. Inside the station, Leo interfaces with the holographic controls, his fingers flying over the buttons as he reflects on his childhood with Jax, where they escaped their fears in the woods. Meanwhile, Alara is overwhelmed with data parsing in the lab, baffled by the inconsistencies in the readings, but determined to find clarity amidst chaos. Jax arrives at a generator hub, assessing the damage caused by the magnetic collapse. He recalls their childhood adventures, remembering Leo's courage. Leo discovers the satellite's core is damaged, triggering memories of failures past. He nearly hesitates, but reminds himself of his mission's stakes. Back in the lab, Alara realizes a pattern in the data. She rushes to communicate her findings to Leo and Jax, holding on to hope for clarity. Jax contacts Leo, urging him to implement temporary fixes, citing the need for immediate action, since time is running out. Leo, reinvigorated by Jax's voice, prioritizes repairs, recalling their youthful promises to always protect each other from harm. Dr. Alara receives Leo's status update and frowns. She knows they can't rely solely on repairs and stresses the importance of further data analysis. Jax works diligently at the generator hub, alone with his thoughts. He resolves to support both Leo and Alara through their fears, both past and present. Leo finishes the first repair, but doubts creep in. He starts to second-guess himself, haunted by past failures like a shadow at his back. Deep in analysis, Ilara takes a moment to breathe. She silently recalls a childhood vow to explore the cosmos, igniting her resolve once again. Jax finishes his checks and contacts Leo with encouragement, reminding him they are a team and their shared bond can overcome the challenge. Leo hears Jax's voice and steadies himself. He knows they are counting on him. He dives back into the repairs, his determination renewed. Ilara and Jax communicate, building a plan to merge data with Leo's satellite status. Time is fleeting, and they need synergy to succeed. Leo completes the satellite repairs and activates the core, feeling a rush of relief wash over him as the indicators begin to stabilize. Suddenly, a warning alarm blares. Ilara realizes that the data shows a meltdown risk if they don't act swiftly. She rallies them immediately. Jax hears the alarm through his communicator, his eyes widening as he accelerates his efforts at the generator hub, refusing to give in. Leo, realizing the gravity of the situation, races against time in his thoughts, reflecting on the lives hanging in the balance as he pushes forward. As communication flows, they strategize a multi-layered repair approach, combining all their skills in a race against disaster. Jax devises a backup plan. He suggests using nearby resources to stabilize the generators, showcasing the strength of friendship in dire times. With renewed clarity, Leo recalibrates the satellite systems based on Jax's plan, aligning their disparate efforts into a singular focus. Ilara monitors the increasing data as Leo and Jax's efforts entwine. With faith in their teamwork, she focuses on predicting outcomes as timeliness is key. In the generator hub, Jax connects wires, recalling their childhood games, using nostalgia to fuel his fierce resolve in the present moment. Leo recalibrates the satellite systems, focusing intently, his fingers flying over the controls as alarms blare around him. Back in the lab, Ilara studies the patterns closely, finding correlations that could lead to a breakthrough. Jax continues assessing the generator hub, feeling the weight of his childhood memories pressing upon him. Ilara discovers a crucial link between their repairs and a potential surge, excitement sparking as she gestures for Jax to come over. Leo receives a critical update from Ilara through his communicator, refocusing his efforts on the satellite's power systems. Jax, invigorated by Ilara's findings, strategizes repairs with Leo, highlighting the unity of their past and present. With time running out, Ilara harnesses her expertise to run simulations, her focus unwavering amidst the chaos. Suddenly, an unexpected surge triggers alarms throughout the satellite station, sending Leo into a frenzy. In the lab, Ilara and Jax quickly strategize, trying to stabilize the situation while maintaining their focus on Leo's progress. Leo, grappling with fear, commits himself to fix the satellite, pushing his doubts aside, inspired by memories of resilience from childhood. Ilara communicates with Leo, reminding him of their childhood and the strength they drew from each other during tough times. Determined by Ilara's encouragement, Leo dives back into his work, fiercely focused on stabilizing the satellite systems. In the lab, Jax works on a nearby generator, the rasping sounds of machinery underscoring his efforts as he repairs the damage hastily. Ilara recognizes the worsening situation as her simulations indicate a potential failure soon, prompting her to take swift action. Leo and Jax sync their efforts, exchanging critical updates through their communicators, reinforcing their teamwork under pressure. Ilara discovers an anomaly in the data that could be their key to stabilizing the generators, sparking a new lead. As Leo implements repairs, memories of his father's teachings flood back, invigorating his spirit amidst the chaos. Ilara, feeling the pressure, gathers data into a visible format for both Leo and Jax to interpret quickly. Jax encourages Leo, reminding him of their bond, urging him to trust in their brotherhood and their skills. Leo, pushing through his doubts, secures the final connection on the satellite, exhaling deeply as he feels the energy shift. Ilara and Jax closely monitor the data, each new fluctuation raising anxiety, but also hope as they push forward. Leo finally connects the last stabilizing component, proactive thoughts flashing through his mind as the alarms quiet down momentarily. Regrouping at the lab, Ilara and Jax celebrate their small victories, but understand the true battle lies ahead. As they delve into their next steps, Leo reflects on their journey, realizing the strength of their unity. With the satellite stabilized, Leo joins Ilara and Jax in the lab. They examine the data, realizing the anomalies continue to worsen. Ilara points out the unexpected behavior of the energy readings, leading Jax to suggest testing their prototype energy shield. After a quick discussion, they decide to incorporate the prototype into their repairs to enhance stability. As they work on integrating the energy shield, Leo's mind races with fear of failure and memories of past missions. Jax senses Leo's struggle and encourages him, recalling their childhood exploits and the bond that strengthened them. Feeling inspired, Leo amplifies his focus, integrating the shield's energy pattern into the primary system with newfound resolve. Elias suddenly notices a crucial oversight in their calculations, prompting a frantic discussion among the team. In the face of looming disaster, they quickly brainstorm adjustments to the shield's energy flow, determined to succeed. With moments to spare, Jax proposes a backup plan for redirecting energy flow. Desperation fuels their collaboration. Together, they finalize their plan, each contributing a specialized skill to maximize their chances of success. Ilara initiates the override of the energy shield while Leo monitors real-time adjustments from the satellite. As the energy shield begins to engage, Leo suddenly receives an alarming sensor warning, intensifying the moment. Jax rushes over to Leo, urging him to analyze the sensor warning, while Ilara adjusts parameters in the lab. With teamwork, they identify the problem as a feedback loop in the satellite system, leading Ilara to suggest immediate recalibration. They swiftly implement the recalibration, holding their breath as the energy readings stabilize just in time. As the system stabilizes, hope surges within them. But Ilara warns of further anomalies that they still need to address. Feeling the weight of responsibility, Leo vows to protect Earth and honor the sacrifices made during this mission. Jax places a reassuring hand on Leo's shoulder, reminding him they're in this together, forging a bond even stronger than before. The team resolves to continue pushing forward, determined to restore Earth's magnetic field together, no matter the odds. As they initiate the final procedures, the lab's atmosphere shifts to one of heightened anticipation and hope. With a synchronized countdown, they launch the final sequence, signaling their united effort to restore balance. As the launch sequence initiates, the satellite begins to emit a radiant glow, signaling the return of stability. Feeling the weight lift, they celebrate their success while acknowledging the challenges ahead in maintaining stability on Earth.